Hello and welcome to another episode of Food as Fuck. My name is Zeke and Simone is behind the camera as usual. And this week we are cooking a mushroom risotto. And I have to tell you, Simone has been giving me shit about this the whole day and he's not too excited about it. He thinks I can't do it. So, yeah. It's on! Okay, so a mushroom risotto, and this is what I'll be going for. So this is my take on the mushroom risotto. So any of you Italian people out there, don't kill me in the comment section down below, right? This is my way, okay? It's fine. So I'll be using some mushrooms, and I have some shiitake mushrooms here and some shimeji mushrooms that I've chopped up. I have some dried wild mushrooms that I've rehydrated over here. And then I have a little bit of red onions. Some people, or most people, would use white onions. I'm using red because I can. And I'll be using a little bit of chopped up celery and some spring onions. I'm also gonna be using some green sweet peas. This is water that I got from the dried mushrooms that we rehydrated. So this is the water that we rehydrated in. And a little bit of coconut milk. And of course, the Arborio Rice. Well, I actually found out that this is the rice that's technically recommended in almost all the videos that you guys watch in North America. But Simone was telling me, what was the other rice you were talking about?
Carnaroli.
Carnaroli. That's the rice you want for your for your risotto. So you can see why Simone is already not too happy with me. I have a little bit of garlic here, a lemon, some butter, olive oil, white pepper. You can just as well use black pepper. I'm just using white. A little bit of salt and some fresh parsley. And that is it. Oh, and of course I have my chicken broth going. I prepared earlier, so I have some chicken broth that's I'm keeping hot at the moment. And that is pretty much it. So let's get down to it. I want to finish this risotto with a nice sort of mushroom pea, fresh kind of, I don't know, medley at the end. So I'm gonna start with that at the moment, just so I don't have to worry about it later. I have my new contraption here, which is awesome. And we have gas, baby. So that's on medium heat. So a little bit of olive oil goes into this pan. So I'm gonna take a little bit of my shiitake. I'm gonna take a little bit of the shimeji, about also half of my rehydrated wild mushrooms. I want them to get a bit of color. I'm just making things easier for me much later, right? So I'm gonna cook these all the way up to about pretty much 95%, so that when I want them later, I'm just gonna have to turn on the heat for about a couple of minutes and we should be good to go. I'm gonna go in with my peas now. I'm gonna grate in 1 garlic clove. I'm gonna take it off the heat, put in that namba butter.
Good.
So heat off, thank you. That's pretty much your mushrooms and your peas done. I'm not gonna add the lemon zest now. I'm gonna keep that till the end. Remember, this is 95% done. So I'm gonna take this off now, and let's get on with our risotto. Okay, so I'm going in with, I don't know, about a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. So I'm starting with my mushrooms. If this is not the Italian traditional way, please just don't talk about it in the comments. Just ignore it, okay? Let it go.
Riots in Italy.
Riots in Italy because of my risotto. I'm gonna go in with a dash of salt. I'm gonna go in with a dash of salt. Now this is white pepper. You can totally use black pepper. I'm just going for white. All right, so the mushrooms are where I want them to be now. They have a nice color to them. I'm gonna add my onions, my celery, and my green onions. We're gonna stir this for a couple of minutes. We want the onions to turn translucent. Another dash of salt and another dash of white pepper. tradition states, even though this is completely not traditional. So you need about a handful per person. So I'm gonna go, I don't know, this much. That's another handful, a third handful. Because why not? Now we wanna toast our rice. So I'm gonna keep stirring this for a few minutes. Now is a good time to get your wine out. Very untraditionally, most people would use a white wine. Actually, today I'm using a white Zinfandel, a flat rose wine. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be using. I think I'm saying that correctly. It's a white Zinfandel. It's a Zinfandel.
Where is it from?
I have no. It's this is Woodbridge from California. Okay, so my rice is almost getting done with the toasting part. So this is where I'm going to start grating in my garlic. So 2 cloves of garlic go in this. Most of it is starting to get that translucency to it. So I'm going to bring up the temperature to about medium, and I would go with about half a cup of your wine. Half a cup would be good. Get your broth ready, because this is when we're gonna start making the actual risotto, right? So we're gonna be adding some little bits of broth at a time and waiting for it to evaporate, or basically for the rice to soak up all the moisture. The wine has all cooked off, all the alcohol's gone, and now we're gonna start making risotto. This is a chicken stock, so we're just gonna go about a ladle each time. And now comes the intensive part of making a risotto, right? So you are going to keep stirring this for some time. So basically the idea is you stir this until it absorbs all the water, and then you add another ladle, and you do that again, and then you add another ladle, and then you do that again, until you get to the consistency that you want. Ladle number 3. So this time I'm going in with the mushroom water that I got from rehydrating those dried mushrooms. So that's my 4th ladle. There is just a crazy amount of umami flavor in there. Dried mushrooms, man. I think that we're almost getting done here, and just so I think one more ladle is gonna do the trick. However, I do need to correct the seasoning here, right? So I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, a little more of the pepper, and I'm quite happy at this point. So I'm gonna add a little, half of my parsley, and then that last ladle before we finish off in the next step. So here it is. I'm gonna finish this off with a little bit of my coconut milk. Please don't hate me, Italians, and try this. You'll like it. I'm going with about, I don't know, this much, just to give it some creaminess in there. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of lemon zest now. I'm gonna add in the rest of, or half of the rest of my parsley. I'm going for a mix of cheese, and this is provolone, Asiago, Romano, and Parmesan. And the reason for that is very simple. I was not gonna buy a triangle of Parmigiano Reggiano for $15. So this is what I'm going with. And it should be good enough. I'm gonna say that's good for me. Remember, the heat is off. Give this a good mix. This is a very important step. A beautiful amount of butter to this. Fold that in. And this is going to chillax for a little bit. While that chillaxes, we're gonna remember that mushroom thing that was 95% done. I'm just gonna heat this up back very, very quick. And that's really it. So once this is hot, this comes off the pan, goes in here. Then you finish off with more lemon zest with the rest of your parsley, dash of olive oil. All right, next up is plating. Imperial plating, always for Simone.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, so it's done. Oh yeah.
Yeah, looks great. No question. Let's see. Let's taste.
Let's taste.
Well, tastes good. Tastes great. And I can totally say that is a risotto.
Oh.
Well, I'm skeptic. I have my doubts about the coconut.
But it works with the lemon, doesn't it?
Yeah, but the texture of the rice, no, pretty good. You did it.
Yoo-hoo! That is high praise coming from Simone. Seriously, you guys have no idea how much shit he gave me before this episode. No, seriously, you guys, you don't get it. Simone was like, he sent me a text message like, so what are we cooking today? And I'm like, oh, we're just making risotto.
That was
And he's like, what? How have I been saying risotto this whole episode? How do you say it?
risotto.
Risotto.
Yeah, it's kind of Z.
Risotto.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Thank you for watching our episode about the mushroom risotto. Was that good?
Yeah.
If you have any suggestions for any other awesome kind of risottos or risottos that I can try, please tell me, because I'm very happy with this. Actually, I want to start making risottos more often. Don't forget, subscribe to our channel if you like what we do. Hit the like button, comment down below, and share our videos. We really appreciate it when you guys do that sort of stuff. It helps us out a lot. Trying to contain the SHA POW. All right, here we go. So until next time, I've been Zeke from Food as Fuck, and this has been Simone, and we'll see you guys in the next video. SHA POW! But I didn't look like I had energy. My body language was like SHA POW.
How was the body language?
I was like SHA POW!
Okay, you know that I'm gonna use this.
I feel violated, man. SHA POW. SHA POW should not be tamed.